Hello my dear students, and in this occasion teacher Colette going to be explaining unit conversion or conversion of units. The first example that we're going to be studying, something similar to what we did in class. Let's begin by how many yards are in 75 feet. This is what we want to know. So the first thing that we need to know or do in this case is that we need the information that we have. We have 75 feet. So that's part of the data that we got, 75 feet. So we copy the information that we got, okay? So as we did in class, we're gonna turn our whole number into a fraction. That's the first step that we gotta do. Then after that, we are going to turn this fraction into a multiplication of fraction by adding another division line. The same unit that we have here in the numerator, we need to recopy in the denominator so we can simplify. So we can simplify feet with feet. Remember that the short way for foot or feet is FT, okay? Now, is there a direct path that can take us from feet to yards? If you remember, one of the unit conversions is that 1 yard contains 3 feet. So we are going to apply that unit conversion. So in one step, we should be able to solve this problem, okay? So we're going to apply now yard because there's a direct path. 1 yard equals 3 feet, and that's what we want to go. We're going to go from feet to yard. So what we're going to do now is applying this unit. 1 yard contains, and you see here, 1 yard, we copy it just as we got it on the formula, contains 3 foot or 3 feet, okay? So one very important thing for you to remember is that you got to start out with what you got, turn that whole number or figure into a fraction, then into a multiplication of fractions, so we can simplify the unit. We have to recopy the unit from the numerator into the denominator. And that's also going to help us trace the correct direction where each unit is supposed to be placed, depending on which unit we start with. If this example would have been going from yards to foot or to feet, we would have had 75 yards here and yards here to simplify, and then feet here. And in that case, then this will be slip around, okay? So now we are going to divide 75 into 3. As you can see, this is a multiplication because numerator and numerator is a multiplication. Another way to see it is that we can close these two parts into parentheses, and then we're going to see that this is a multiplication. Then this multiplication here, we're going to have then the numerator multiplied by 1. Any number multiplied by 1 is the same number. So then that is going to be divided into 3. So doing it in one step, we could do it in 2 steps. We're going to set it as this 75 times 1, 75, then divided by 3 into 3. Or knowing that this numerator would be multiplied and that's the same number and then divide, I can skip this step and go directly into a division. Now dividing 75 into 3 equals 25, right? And which unit was not simplified? Which unit remains? Yard, okay? So yards will be then the unit answer. Easy breezy, okay? Let's see another example. How many kilograms are in 200 pounds? The first thing we do is that we copy the information that we got. This is the starting information, the info that we got. It will appear as a whole figure. Now, we are going to take this whole figure and turn it into a fraction. Turning it into a fraction now, into a multiplication of fractions. Then, I'm going to recopy the same unit that I have in the denominator because my purpose is to simplify. So I can simplify the unit. I ask, do I have one figure that takes me, or a unit that takes me directly from pounds to kilograms? From the list of units that we have learned, that I provided in class, we have that 1 kilogram is bigger, so 1 kilogram contains, okay, let's put it this way. Let's use another 1 pound, let's use this figure, contains 0.454 kilograms. As you can see, 1 pound, one of this is less than one of this. So basically, kilograms is bigger than a pound. Okay, this is the unit that we have in the unit list that I provided in class. Okay, so now I have one step. I have a one-step operation that can take me from pounds to kilograms. So now that I have simplified pounds with pounds from numerator to denominator here in the previous step, I can go directly and use then this information. So 1 pound, this part I got here, 1 pound contains 0.454 kilograms, less than a full kilogram. Okay? And then this will be a multiplication. If you remember from the tips that we have given in class, whenever I have numbers that have zeros, I can move my decimal point, especially when I'm multiplying. In this case, this one is multiplying this one because both are in the numerators. So this 200 is multiplying 0.454. So that times 2 will be 2 times this number would be 8, 10, I carry 1, 8 and 1, 9, right? And now my decimal point, I will have to move my decimal point 1, 2, 3 spaces. So then it will be, plus the zeros, sorry, you have 2 zeros here. So I add these 2 zeros, right? And now I move my decimal point 3 spaces, 1, 2, 3. So now I have 90.8. Summarize, 90.8 kilograms is my answer. Because it's the unit that was not simplified. I hope that helps guiding you into the process of unit conversion. Stay tuned to the second part of this unit conversion series. Remember to practice